Hey there. As we wave goodbye to 2023 and step into the new year, it's the perfect moment to pause and ponder. What can I do today to become a better version of myself? You know, life is pretty much like an uncharted journey, where every new day is a fresh opportunity to shape our destiny. So, let's dive into 10 Stoic-inspired habits that can help us transition smoothly from 2023 to 2024. These are not just ideas to consider, they're actions to live by. And don't worry, we're keeping it simple and practical, something you can easily incorporate into your daily life. Saying no to the inessential is a powerful tool in crafting a life filled with purpose and focus. In a world brimming with distractions and endless demands, the ability to say no is more crucial than ever. It's not just about declining unnecessary commitments, it's about prioritizing what truly matters to you. Here's the thing, every time you say yes to something unimportant, you're saying no to something important. It could be your personal goals, your relaxation time, or moments with loved ones. Learning to say no is about reclaiming your time and energy for these essential aspects of life. This doesn't mean turning into someone who never helps out or joins in. It's about being selective. It's about asking yourself, is this activity adding value to my life? Is it aligned with my goals? If the answer is no, then have the courage to politely and firmly decline. Start practicing this art of saying no. You'll be surprised at how liberating it feels. It frees up space for activities and people that bring you joy, growth, and fulfillment. Remember, your time is precious. Choose to spend it on what truly enriches your life. In doing so, you'll find a greater sense of balance, satisfaction, and purpose. Starting small might sound simple, but it's a powerhouse strategy that can revolutionize the way you approach your goals and projects. It's all about breaking down those big, daunting tasks into manageable, bite-sized pieces. Think of it as building a house brick by brick, rather than trying to erect it all in one go. This approach is a game changer, especially in a world where we're often overwhelmed by the sheer scale of our ambitions. Now, the beauty of starting small lies in its ability to build momentum. Each small step you take is like a mini victory, fueling your confidence and motivation. It's not about making massive leaps overnight. It's about consistent, gradual progress. This method aligns perfectly with how our brains work best. By tackling tasks one at a time, we avoid feeling overwhelmed and burnt out. Another key aspect of starting small is that it allows for flexibility and adaptability. When you're working with smaller components, it's easier to tweak and adjust as you go along. This adaptability is crucial, especially in today's fast-paced environment where change is the only constant. So remember, the journey to achieving great things begins with one small step. By embracing the power of starting small, you're setting yourself up for success in a sustainable and achievable way. It's not just about reaching the finish line. It's about enjoying the journey, learning and growing along the way. Take that first small step today and watch as it leads you to the grand vision you've set for yourself. Overcoming anxiety is all about taking back control. Anxiety, like a shadow, often whispers in our ears about all the things that could go wrong. But here's a powerful truth. You're not a puppet, and anxiety shouldn't be the puppeteer. It's crucial to realize that anxiety is not an external force. It's something we create in our minds. It's like a fog that distorts our view of reality, making small issues seem like huge obstacles. The first step to overcoming anxiety is to recognize and own your feelings. Understand that the worries and fears causing anxiety are often not reflections of actual problems, but rather projections of our own thoughts. When you feel anxious, pause and ask yourself, is this worry based on something real, or is it just a fear of what might happen? To break free from anxiety's grip, focus on the present moment. Anxiety often comes from worrying about the future or regretting the past. By staying grounded in the here and now, you can reduce those anxious feelings. Remember, anxiety is not a solution to future problems. In fact, it's more of a barrier. It doesn't prepare you for what's coming, it just holds you back. So face life with a clear mind. understanding that the real power lies in how you handle your thoughts and emotions right now. Creating a routine is like setting the stage for your daily success story. It's about crafting a day-to-day blueprint that aligns with your goals and maximizes your productivity. This isn't about filling every minute with tasks, but rather designing a structure that brings out the best in you. Think of it as creating a rhythm for your life, one that harmonizes your work, your passions, and your rest. The key here is personalization. Your routine should fit you like a glove. Are you an early bird who catches the worm, or a night owl with a burst of evening energy? Identify when you're at your best, and align your most demanding tasks with these peak times. This alignment ensures you're working with your natural flow, not against it. A great routine also balances work and relaxation. It's not just about productivity, it's about sustainability. Include breaks, moments for reflection, and time for the things you love. This balance keeps you motivated and prevents burnout. So, take a moment to reflect on your daily flow. What works, what doesn't. Fine-tune your routine to fit your unique rhythm and watch how it transforms your day, your work, and ultimately your life. Remember, a well-crafted routine is your secret weapon for turning each day into a masterpiece of efficiency and fulfillment. Start shaping yours today and set the stage for your success. Giving yourself the order to stop is a powerful act of self-discipline that can dramatically change your life. It's about taking command and saying enough to habits or behaviors that don't serve your best interests. This isn't about external restrictions, it's about internal strength. It's a decision to stop something. Maybe it's a harmful habit, negative thinking, or any action that's holding you back. This approach taps into your innate power to be your own master. You see, every time you give yourself this order, you're exercising control over your impulses. You're choosing long-term well-being over short-term gratification. This is where true change begins. Now, this isn't a one-off thing. It's a practice, a habit in itself. You might have to give yourself the order to stop multiple times, and that's okay. It's a journey of building self-control, bit by bit. Each time you succeed, you reinforce your ability to govern your actions. So, the next time you catch yourself slipping into old patterns, pause and give yourself the order to stop. Remember, you have the power to shape your behavior, and by extension, your life. It starts with that simple yet profound command. Stop. Embrace this practice, and watch how it transforms not just individual moments, but your entire approach to life. Freeing up precious resources, especially time, is crucial in today's fast-paced world. Time, after all, is the one resource we can't renew. It's about being smart with how we use our time, ensuring that we're focusing on activities that truly add value to our lives. This concept isn't just about time management, it's about life management. Let's start by being brutally honest about where our time goes. A quick look at daily routines often reveals time spent on low-value activities, endless scrolling on social media, watching random videos, or getting lost in the rabbit hole of the internet. These are time eaters, and cutting down on them can free up hours for more productive and fulfilling activities. The strategy here is twofold: awareness and deliberate action. First, become acutely aware of how you spend your time. You might want to track your activities for a few days. This awareness is eye-opening and the first step towards change. Next, it's action time. Set limits on social media use, designate specific times for checking emails, and avoid aimless internet browsing. By freeing up this time, you open up space for things that matter: pursuing your goals, nurturing relationships, personal growth. This is not about squeezing every second out of your day. It's about making sure that the time you have is spent in a way that enriches your life. Remember, every minute spent on something meaningful is a minute well spent. Do something difficult. It sounds daunting, but it's one of the most empowering actions you can take for personal growth. Stepping out of your comfort zone and tackling challenges head-on is where real development happens. It's not about the difficulty of the task itself, but about what you learn in the process and how it builds your character. Think about it. When was the last time you did something that really pushed your limits? Maybe waking up an hour earlier, speaking up in a meeting, or even learning a new skill. It's these moments when you're a bit uneasy that you're actually growing the most. You're proving to yourself that you're capable of more than you thought. This practice isn't just about temporary discomfort. It's about long-term growth. Every challenge you overcome, every barrier you push through, adds to your confidence and resilience. It's about showing yourself that you can face difficulties and emerge stronger. So I encourage you to choose something challenging, something that pushes you. Embrace the discomfort and learn from it. This is where you'll find your true strengths and capabilities. Remember, the greatest achievements often come from stepping into the unknown and tackling the tough stuff. Let's not shy away from challenges. Let's embrace them and grow. Associating with people who make you better is a strategy as old as time, yet it remains one of the most impactful. It's about surrounding yourself with individuals who inspire, challenge, and elevate you. Think of it this way: we're all like sponges, absorbing the qualities of those around us. If you're around people who are driven, positive, and successful, those qualities start to rub off on you. The people in your circle should reflect the kind of person you want to become. They should be sources of inspiration and motivation, pushing you to achieve more and be better. This doesn't mean you should seek perfection in others, but rather look for those who encourage your growth and offer constructive feedback. It's also about diversity. Engaging with people from various backgrounds and with different skill sets broadens your perspective and sparks creativity. It's about creating a dynamic environment where ideas are shared and new viewpoints are considered. So, take a moment to evaluate your social circle. Do these individuals uplift you? Do they challenge you to think differently and act boldly? Remember, the quality of your relationships often dictates the quality of your life. Choose to be around those who not only support your dreams, but also inspire you to reach new heights. It's in this exchange of energy and ideas that true growth happens. Stopping the fear of change is essential in a world where change is the only constant. Embracing change isn't just about being okay with it. It's about actively seeking and welcoming it. Change is often seen as a harbinger of uncertainty, but it's also a powerful catalyst for growth and new opportunities. Here's the deal: fearing change is natural. We're wired to seek comfort and predictability, but the magic happens outside of our comfort zone. Think of change as a wave in the ocean. You can either resist it and get knocked over, or learn to ride it and go places you've never been before. Adapting to change requires a shift in mindset. View change not as a threat, but as an exciting challenge. It's an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to test your limits. When you start to view change in this light, it becomes less daunting and more invigorating. Start small. Try new things, be it a new hobby, a new route to work, or a new way of thinking. These small steps in adapting to change build resilience and flexibility. Remember, change is the universe's way of pushing you towards your full potential. Embrace it, and watch how it transforms not just the circumstances around you, but you yourself. Coming back to rhythm in life is all about realigning with your core values and goals, especially after a setback. Life, as we know, isn't a straight path. It's filled with ups and downs, twists and turns. Sometimes we lose our way, our rhythm gets disrupted, and that's perfectly okay. What's important is how we find our way back and get back on track. This process starts with acceptance. Acknowledge that you've strayed off your path. This isn't about self-blame or regret. It's about recognizing the reality and understanding that it's a part of the human experience. Once you accept this, you can start to realign with your goals and values. Next is the action phase. Begin with small, manageable steps. If you've fallen off your exercise routine, start with a 10-minute walk instead of aiming for an hour at the gym. It's about gradually rebuilding your momentum. Remember, the key is consistency, not intensity. Lastly, be patient with yourself. Realignment takes time. There's no need to rush. Enjoy the process of getting back into your rhythm. Celebrate the small victories along the way. They're significant milestones in your journey back to your true self. So, embrace the ebb and flow of life and remember, it's never too late to come back to your rhythm. It's in this return that we often discover our resilience and true strength.